Monday night matchup on tap between the Dublin Shamrocks taking on the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
On the set.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Here's Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Escapes the defender. Touchdown! Michael Mayer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Shamrocks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Shamrock 7, Texans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Trap 60, trap 60.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The Texans had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
On first down, here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side is He's got it. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
You look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
On third down, here's Bigsby. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 and brings up 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Ready up.
First down, Dublin.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut.
From the gun, Bigsby. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Lance to throw for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Ready.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable?
Let's go now.
Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Ready.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Again, it's Stroud. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. After one, 7-0 on REA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Shamrock 7.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Get it!
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Milton Williams on the stop.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Buffalo 18!
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
79 Broncos! Warriors 70!
Now Stroud. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 8 yards out. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20. Touchdown! Tank Bigsby, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
The kicker on for the extra
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Here we go!
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready!
Stroud to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ready!
Here's 2nd and 7.
Viking 18! Ready!
Here goes Stroud again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Stroud working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready, set. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19 light. Go.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
On the jump.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Quick throw complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Ready.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Albert O, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Give to Bigsby on the option. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Lance. Able to find the open man. That's It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 5. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
Here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Lance on the keeper. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly.
And cycle.
Bigsby. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Mayer with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Shamrocks will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Shamrocks 21, Texans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action.
Okay, break.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Stroud out of the gun here. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. 3rd down and 13. As Stroud now to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Final play of the half, Stroud. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Give him 30 yards there. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. And Lance now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
6, 7. Field left.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Shamrocks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. This is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Down the sideline he goes. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Texans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Set, tempo, set.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Looking deep downfield. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 119 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. On the option right is Lance. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Okay, so possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Slide 2. Ready?
Lance looking to throw it. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Ready?
Play action. Here's Stroud. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Throwing now is Stroud. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Stroud. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap.
But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. On the ball, on the ball.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Pushing his way through. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. 2nd and 5. And Bigsby once more. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 139 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Here's a give to Bigsby. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. That is caught, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Here we go. Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here from 28 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Panther 11, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got